Hello YouTube, this is William. Started out in the shop this morning and I just don't feel good today. I probably messed up a couple of blades and so I decided to move in the house. I'm just tired, I guess. But anyway, I can't sit still. I got to be doing something. So today I'm gonna play around in the kitchen in the air conditioning. I think it might have got too hot a couple of days ago. So I'm gonna try something. Don't know how it's gonna turn out, but I've been wanting to make some pemmican, not beef jerky. Beef jerky is in the mix, but some actual pemmican, like the natives people used to make. And it had some fruits in it, some dried fruits and berries and things like that. But I don't have any of that. But I do have this, just dried fruit, bought at the store. Got some nuts, because they always put nuts in it. Nuts has a lot of fat, high in protein. This is low sodium, heart healthy. And of course I got some beef jerky. This is my favorite, teriyaki style. I'm just going to make a little bit, probably about maybe a cup or so of each, just to see how it turns out. And I'm going to put this on camera. And hey, whatever happens, happens. I'm sure there's somebody out there that can show me what I did wrong. And we can learn together. Alright, so let me reposition the camera and we'll get started. Alright, this is 4.05 ounces of jerky. And I think I'm going to put the whole thing in here. And what I want to do is I want to chop this up, but I want to tenderize it kind of first. And what I've seen them do is just pound the meat with an axe. But I don't want to bring an axe in the house. So we'll just use the back of the old knife. We're just kind of breaking up the fibers a little bit, making them a little tender. Let me get all this tenderized and chopped up real fine, and then I'll get back with you. Okay, I think I got this chopped up about as fine as I want it. Then I want to put it in a measuring cup, see exactly how much I've got. I want to kind of remember the ratio and just see if I need to tweak it here and there and add a little bit more of what to it, because it's supposed to combine and kind of stick together, and that's what I'm kind of looking for. So got a measuring cup here. And the reason I didn't use a food processor is because when I've tried to use a food processor, and I'm sure it's because I don't know how to use it, but I always get it too fine, too chopped up. And I want to make sure it's kind of crunchy style. Alright, so 4.5 or 4.05 is about 8 ounces. See in the mixing bowl, it's about 8 ounces, so that's about a cup. And just pour that out in a bowl there. Alright, and next I want some nuts. And I don't know, let's the fat in the nuts is supposed to help hold this together to bind it. So we'll just do about a cup, a little less than a cup. And see if I can't crush these up without getting them everywhere. Alright, let me get them crushed up and I'll get back with you. Alright, I think this is about chopped up about as fine as I need to chop it up. add that to my bowl without getting it everywhere. Okay, and the next thing to do is do about a cup of fruit, and this is just dates, raisins, bananas, papaya, pineapple. It's the tropical mix. So fruit's good for you, right? It's about a cup, maybe a little lower. That's all right. That's okay. And I'm just going to chop this up and move this over to the bowl, and I'll get back with you. All right, I think that is chopped up about as fine as I need it right there. Kind of mix all this together. Now you want it just a little bit sticky. And what they used to do is they used to add fat into it to get it to kind of bind together, and so that they could put it into skin bags. And you want to make sure that you put it in something that's going to breathe. And now I wouldn't recommend using leather today because it has so many chemicals in it. But back then, of course, they just used brain tanning, so it was all natural stuff. It wasn't chemicals. Now I want to put a little bit of seasoning in this, and I love this spice. It's roasted garlic herb, and we get it at Sam's. I love that stuff. A little bit of salt and some pepper, and you just season this to taste. But I don't want much salt because I don't care too much for salt. Maybe about a half a tablespoon. And I love this stuff, so we'll probably put 2 tablespoons of it. Maybe 2.5. And some pepper. Put a good heaping tablespoon of that. Alright? So I'm going to just kind of mix all this together. And since we don't have any fat or lard, I'm going to try just to use some olive oil and see if I can't get it to kind of bind together. See how it crumbles up and you compress it? I want to see if I can't get it to bond together. So I can make cakes and just stack them in a cloth bag or something. Now, I'm not sure how much of this to put in, okay? So I'm just going to kind of go by feel here. Let's do 1 tablespoon. All I have is a teaspoon handy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, All right, so let's see how that does. And we may have to add some more to it. Adding is easy. Taking out is not so easy. See, it's trying to bond together. All right, let's add a little bit more to it. It's 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so all total is 14 of these little small teaspoons in there. See how it's binding together? So that's good. I think we're going to need a little bit more though. And I'm sure that there's recipes that you can find of this on the internet, but it's not fun. That's not fun getting somebody else's recipe. I just wanted to get out here and play with this and see what I can come up with. I know the basic ingredients, and I know what I like, and I think that might be coated well enough. You see how it's shiny? I think that might be good enough. We're going to try it like that. So let me get my hands cleaned up and get it ready to make cakes with so that we can compress it. So stay with me. Alright, now the paper towels that we use are Viva. So they kind of, it's almost like cloth. So I'm going to try to do this with the Viva towels. And I just want to put kind of a cake there and fold it in. Like that. And then just make several of them like that. I hope that got in there. Let me do it one more time a little closer to the camera. So take about a spoonful of it. And the idea is to make cakes that I can just set down in a cloth bag. The key to this is it has to breathe. If you put it in plastic or sandwich bags or things like that, then it will mold and will not last as long. But if you do it in cloth to where it'll breathe, and this stuff will last for quite a long time. And this is great trail food. You know, you can just stick it in your pack. Just stack it up in a cloth bag. What I'm going to do, and it's there for snacks until you can find some food in the woods to eat. So let me get these done, and I'll get back with you. Okay, we've got 6 little cakes, and that's pretty much 6 meals. I mean, you're not going to get stuffed on it, but it's got enough protein and vitamins and things that it will get you through. I mean, the nuts and the jerky and the fruit. I mean, what else would you want? Some venison. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this this cutting board and just lay it on top and put a weight on it, so that I'm trying to get all the ingredients to combine and make a cake that's not hard, but it's together, firmly together. So we're going to let it sit like that for, I don't know, maybe an hour or so, and I'll get back with you. Okay, it's been about an hour, so let's see what we've got. Just take one of the small ones here. These here feel like that they're pretty much combined. Well, it didn't combine as well as I'd hoped, but I mean, it's you take a spoon and eat it. You're gonna try to look and see how it tastes. Oh man. You guys want to try that? That is just fantastic. Oh man, look at a spoon. Oh, that is just delicious. The flavors is my mouth's watering so much I can't even talk. But it's the flavors, the jerky and the nuts and the fruit. Oh man, and then the spices. And then you drink water with it. I'm sure all this is gonna swell up and gonna fill you up. I can't even talk. I don't know what. My mouth's just watering like crazy right now. Oh man, is that good. But you guys try this. I'm sure with lard or something like that, and if I get some lard, then I'm gonna try it with some lard. But this is absolutely delicious. I mean, just fantastic. This is oh man, this is great food. Great food. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take. Let me move the camera down. So I'm just going to take this bag and I'm just going to lay these cakes in this bag. Just like that. And all of this is cloth, so it's going to breathe. Just kind of lay it down in there like that. Move this out of the way. Oh, I'm going to finish that in just a minute. That's some good stuff. Oh man. And see right there, in a bag that's just maybe 4 inches tall, yeah, about 4 inches tall, about 4 inches wide, you've got 5 meals. You got 5 meals right there. I mean, with lard, it would be cakes to where you can just eat it with a cake. But even if you didn't have that, and you didn't want to put the lard in there, then you still just open it up and eat it with a spoon. And by the time you mix water with it, it swells up in your stomach. Then it's gonna pretty much fill you up. It's gonna actually curb your appetite at least. So, and that was only a cup of each of those 3 ingredients. So 3 cups of the ingredients, a little bit of spice, some olive oil, and you know, you don't even have to put the olive oil in there if you didn't want to. You can just fill it up, put it all in your bag, close your bag up, and then just press it together and just eat it with a spoon if you wanted to. So that is a great trail food. I mean, this 5 meals on this size, you can't beat that. It's a lot better than trying to take, you know, other food in a pack that you have to cook the flour and the cornmeal and all this other stuff. And you could actually put cornmeal in this if you wanted to. There's just, the ingredients could be astronomical, whatever you wanted to put in it. So I'm glad you guys joined me on this, and I hope that it made you guys want to go out and try this. Experiment. Have fun with this stuff. That's the key to it. Getting back to what our forefathers knew is something that is lost, and that's unfortunate, and we're all trying to get back to that in some shape, form, or fashion. Whether it's the 18th century, or whether it's the camping age of the 20s and the early 1900s, or you know, even if it's just like what our grandfathers did and when we were kids. We're all trying to get back to that, and that's a good thing. We should do that. We should honor those traditions, and we should carry on those traditions with our children and teach them, and hopefully it will carry on to the next generation. And a lot of this stuff that's lost, maybe we can bring it back, and it will be something that can benefit them. So anyway, enough of me rambling. But you guys try this, and it is just fantastic stuff. This is delicious. This recipe is delicious. Let me tell you, this is good stuff. Oh man, I gotta give me some more of this. Nature Valley don't have nothing on that. I'm sorry. All right, until the next one. You guys take care. Take plenty of Band-Aids and lots of knives. We'll catch you soon. Bye-bye.